Good morning. Welcome to another week of remote learning. This week we're going to be talking a lot about insects. So let's get started and let's do calendar. Does anybody know what today is? It starts with the M. Today is Monday. If today is Monday, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. Okay, so we moved ours to Monday. Let's count, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do the song 7 days. Ready? There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good job. So today is Monday, May 11th, 2020. Today we have 2 birthdays to sing to 2 kids, one from Irvington and one from Niles. Let's start with the one from Irvington. Let's do a shout out to Yui. Ready?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Yui. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yui. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 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 Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Are you 4? Happy birthday, Yui. Okay, the next one is
Yahor? Sorry for mispronouncing your name.
Hopefully
Yahor?
we said it right. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear you. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 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 Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Are you 4? Yay! He's from Niles. Happy birthday. Okay, so what we're going to do is start with our sensorial. If you guys remembered, Miss Alice did 3 of them about maybe a week ago. So we're going to do the next 3 geometric shapes. The first 3 that she did was a spear, which is a round circle, a cone that looks like an ice cream cone upside down, or a party hat, a cube that looks like a square. So now we're going to do a cylinder that is completely round, and it has a round circle on the bottom and the top. And we're doing a rectangular prism, which is a rectangular shape, and then it's a square on top and bottom. And then we're doing a square base pyramid. It's straight like a pyramid like we did last week when we made the pyramids, but on the bottom it makes a square. So this is called a square pyramid. Okay? So what we're going to do is color these blue. And we're going to start having cards that go with each of these shapes that you could find around the neighborhood that have the same shapes as these, and each of them are going to have 6 of them. Okay, this is one going to be the square base pyramid. And what you do, these are called magnetic tiles. So they make a square base pyramid. See, there's the square and there's the pyramid. Okay? We're starting to make new ideas for each of our sensorial jobs. So by the time you guys come back, we got a lot of new things added to our curriculum. And one of them is these geometric shapes. And then we have 6 cards that we found items around the neighborhood or inside our house or whatever that matches these shapes, so you could get an idea of what they exactly look like. It's going to be fun. We got a lot of brand new ideas for you guys. Okay, so these are our geometric shapes. Can you guys remember? Help me say them together. A rectangular prism, a cylinder, a square base pyramid, just like the Egyptians in the sand, how they made their pyramids, and you guys made yours on Friday. And here's another one that we put together with magnetics. These are all magnetic binds that you could hit together. Okay, so next we're going to do mathematics. Last week in the beginning, we did the front pages of these maps. Now these are the advanced pages. We're going back to number 11. Okay, and so we go back into making 10. And just 1 for 11. Okay, 10 columns, 1 column. Now for the advanced one, they made it that you could color the beads also. So we don't have a gold crayon, so we're going to use a orange crayon. The red part or the orange part on top is where the hook is. See where the hook is? That's what this part is. So you don't color that part, you color all the black part ones. So while we color, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's our 10 beads. Now, what color is the 1 bead? Yes, you got it, red. So we're just coloring the one in the middle. Red, okay? So 10 plus 1 is what number? 11. You guys got it. So you trace from top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. And you keep going, and then you try to make your own. Top to bottom, top to bottom. You could put a finger in between to separate it and go top to bottom so they're not so close. Top to bottom, top to bottom. Okay, and now we have to color our flowers, and we need to color 11 flowers. So I'm going to color them yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? And now it says draw 11 objects. So I'm going to draw, let's see, 11 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? Then you could color them. Now the next page, what comes after 11? 12. So we got our 10 bead. Do you guys remember what the 2 bead wasn't colored? Green. Good job. Okay, again, you color all these orange. And then you color 2 for green. and you trace 12. 1, start on the top, make a 2, a 1, and 2. Okay, and then try to make your own. 1, 2, finger, 1, 2, finger, 1, and a 2. And if you need help, remember mom or dad or your older brother and sister could write it in yellow, and then you guys could trace it. Does anybody know what these are? Stars. Good job. So we need to color 12 stars. I think I'm going to make my stars, well, I'm going to make them pink. Okay? So we got to color 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and then you draw whatever you want to draw, but make 12 of them. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, don't forget to color your orange beads. And that's our math thing. Next, Miss Maria is going to teach us our new song.
Hi friends, so today we're going to learn a new song and it has to do with a butterfly. So come and sing with me so we can learn it together.
This is the butterfly dance. This is the butterfly dance. There are 4 stages to the butterfly, and this is the butterfly dance. Sit on the floor, curl up like an egg. Now wait 4 days. Sit on the floor and curl up like an egg. Now wait 4 days. This is the butterfly dance. This is the butterfly dance. There are 4 stages to the butterfly, and this is the butterfly dance. Now eat green leaves. Crawl, crawl like a caterpillar crawls, and eat green leaves. This is the butterfly dance. This is the butterfly dance. There are 4 stages to the butterfly, and this is the butterfly dance. Stand frozen still like a chrysalis. Don't move. Close your eyes. Stand frozen still, form a chrysalis. No. Close your eyes. This is the butterfly dance. This is the butterfly dance. There are 4 stages to the butterfly, and this is the butterfly dance. Spread your wings until they're dry. Now fly Fly, fly. Spread your wings until they're dry. Now fly, fly, fly.
Fly like a butterfly.
This is the butterfly dance. This is the butterfly dance. There are 4 stages to the butterfly, and this is the butterfly dance. This is the butterfly dance. This is the butterfly dance. Egg, caterpillar, crystal butterfly. This is the butterfly. This is the butterfly. This is the butterfly dance.
Okay, friends, that was our song. And let's continue to sing it so we can memorize it. And by the end of the week, we will know it, okay? So now Miss Anna will join us with another project.
You guys remember what letters we did last week? We did consonant letters, letter H, letter L, and what's the last letter that we did? Letter V. So these 3 letters are consonants. Now we're working with the letter O. Letter O is a vowel. By putting these letters in with another letter like L-O-B, lob, or Bob, B-O-B, vowel helps put the consonant together to make words. Okay, so in our room we have sound letters that you could trace with 2 fingers to make an O. Or you could use our sand tray to make an O. Capital O and lowercase o is the same kind, but one's just smaller than the other. So you make a O. Make a capital O. Make a small O. Okay? So, let's see if we can find words that start with O. They have does anybody know what this one is? Swims in the water. You're right, an octopus. Then we have, this one's kind of tricky. Anybody know what this is? This is called an olive. This is a green olive. There's black olives, but this is a green olive. And then we have a shape. Does anybody know what shape that is? It's kind of like a stop sign. It's called an octagon because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So it's called an octagon. Can you guys think of any other animals or any other thing that starts with an O? Oh, I heard somebody say something. An owl. Owl starts with O. How about ostrich? There's an animal that lives in the water that starts with an O. An otter. Good job. There's a month that starts with an O. You guys like this month because you guys get to dress up. You get to go to other people's houses, knock on the door and say trick or treat. Guys can think of the month? October. Good job. Okay, so what we're going to do, we have a paper. We have a capital O and a lowercase o. So we need our pencil, name, you write your name. Okay, today's date. You could write it numbers or you could write the name. So we'll do May, since we're practicing to write our letters. Do you remember what day it is today? 11. Good job. 2020. Okay? So now you need to practice writing your O's. Start from the top. Go all the way around left to right. Little ones, same thing, but starts on the dotted lines. Okay? Make a capital O. Make a lowercase o. And your O's doesn't have to be completely round. You can take your time. It takes practice to make an O. Okay? Now it says capital O is blue. So capital O is blue. Blue. Lowercase o is red. Okay, let's see if we can find a capital O. Now this is kind of tricky because both O's look exactly the same. Okay, so the pants, which are called overalls, are all capital O. So that is blue. And the sound for O is Owl, otter, octopus, October. Okay, these straps right here, capital O's. Okay. Lowercase o, is the pocket. And the patch. And the bottom cuffs. And there's your, oh, and then on the other side, we're doing capital O's. And then you make your own O's. Color the ones that begin like octopus. Okay? So let's see. An orange. An ostrich. What else begins with letter O? You're right, an owl. And there's one more. Can you see it? Is it an ant? No. A bow? No. An oval. The egg is an oval shape. Okay, and that's what you do on this one. Okay, next, Miss Maria is going to do the next project with you. Thank you.
Hi friends, hello again. So I hope you all had a great weekend celebrating Mommy. I know I did. And today, Monday, we will be learning about insects. Can you raise your hand if you like insects? Okay, now can you raise your hand if you do not like insects? Okay, what about raise your hand if you like some insects? I like some insects. Let's see, like the insect that I like a butterfly. I also like a ladybug, and I like bees. I know bees are sometimes scary, but they help our environment a lot. So if you ever see a bee, don't bother it, leave it alone, and they will help us, okay? So today I'm gonna show you some insects that you can find in your backyard or in the park or anywhere where there is grass and dirt. So let's see, can someone tell me what this insect is? Yep, you're right, it's a butterfly. What about this one? Yep, it's a ladybug. And does anybody know which insect that is? This is a dragonfly. What about this one? Yep, that's an ant. And this one? Yep, that's a bee. What about this one? I don't like this one. This is a fly. And here we have a spider. But a spider is not an insect. Okay, so I'm gonna move these around and you're gonna tell me where is the one that is not an insect. Okay, can you point out to the one that's not an insect? Did you point to this one? Yep, you're right. This is not an insect, this is a spider. It's a different type of bug. Okay, so here on our worksheet, we have the word insect. So we're gonna go ahead and trace the word insect. But first, go ahead and write your name. Okay, and then the date. Is there? Sorry, I always write the 5 backwards. Okay, there. We are on the month 5, the day 11, and the year 2020. Oop. Okay, so let's go ahead and trace the word insect. And you can either trace it with a pen or a crayon. I will trace it with a crayon, with a blue crayon. So let's start with the letter I. N. S. E C T S. Insects. Okay, so on this worksheet it says, where can you find insects? So insects are can you find insects inside or outside? Are they in your house? Do they live in your house? Well, some do. Let's say like an ant. If an ant gets inside your house, then you'll have ants inside your house, but they mostly live outside. Okay, so we can draw an outdoor. Let's say like a park. Let's see, we can find insects in the park. Let's draw grass. And you can draw any insects that you can find in the outdoors. This is my grass. And now let's draw a flower, and we can draw a bee that's on the flower. I'm gonna draw my flower purple. Okay, and now let's draw a yellow bee. Okay, make the body, the wings, the antenna. Can't really see my bee. And it's gonna fly to the flower. What else can we draw that is outside? What about a ladybug? Okay, let's draw a ladybug. Make a circle, and then let's make a line like that. And then ladybugs have spots. Okay, and then they have an antenna. And then their legs. Okay. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, on the bottom one it says draw different types of insects. So since we were already drawing different types of insects here, let's continue to draw other types of insects. Let's see. What other insects can we draw? What about an ant? Let's do a head and the antenna and then the body of an ant, and ants have 3 legs. Okay. What about a fly? I'm not a good let's see, let's actually draw a butterfly. A butterfly is a lot easier. Okay, the antenna and the wings, and there you have your butterfly. What else can you draw? Go ahead and show us what you draw. Okay, and then so a little information about the insects is insects, they don't have a backbone. So insects, if you find one, you'll see that they don't have any backbones. Some have a really hard shell, like, let's see, do we have a beetle here? No, but we have a ladybug. So the ladybugs have hard shells. So they have 3 parts. An ant, for example, an insect, the ant has 3 parts. It has the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Okay, so 3 parts. And they have 2 antennas. See these antennas that are on the top of their head? And they have 6 legs total, 3 on each side. So there's 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs, 5, and 6. And like I said before, the spider is not an insect. It might look like one, but not an insect. It has 8 legs rather than 3. Let's count the spider's legs. 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. All right, so that is it for our insects, and now we're gonna do art. It's gonna be fun. Let me go get my stuff, and I'll be right back. So don't forget, continue drawing any insects that you can find, either inside your house or outside, okay? Okay, so I am back. What you will need for this art project is paint, any color of paint that you like. I chose red paint, green paint, and yellow paint. And then I also have towels, wet or dry, just so you can clean. And then we also have this worksheet, okay? So in this jar, we're gonna finger paint bugs, okay? So any bug that you like. But first, let's go ahead and write our name and our date. Never forget your name and your date, okay? Okay, and then the date. Sorry, I don't know. It's very hard to write number 5 upside down. Okay, and then today's the 5th month of the year, the 11th day of the month, and the year 2020. Okay, so it's gonna be a little messy, so go ahead and put either newspaper at the bottom or anything to protect. Okay, so I am gonna start with the color green. So I think I'm gonna make an ant. Even though ants are black, you can finger paint any color you like. So I'm gonna use my pinky for the head, and I am gonna use my index for the body, because the body's a little bit longer, like that. And then my thumb for, okay. And then if you like, you can go ahead and trace or outline the, see, it's gonna be a little messy, but it's okay. So we can outline like that, outline the body. And then we're gonna make some two antennas. And how many legs does an ant have? Can someone tell me? Did you say 6? You're right. So we're gonna draw 3 legs on each side of the ant. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the ant has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legs. So now I want to make a let's see, a ladybug. So I'm gonna use the red paint, and I'm gonna use my thumb. Okay, so tip your thumb, get a little bit of paint, and then press down and lift. So now we can outline the body. Make a circle, or is it an oval? Like that. And then we're gonna draw the eyes. and the legs. And again, a ladybug has 3 legs on each side, which makes 3 plus 3 legs make, yep, you're right, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once it dries, you can go in and make a line down the middle and then draw the polka dots. Okay, and our last insect is going to be a bee. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use again my thumb, dip my thumb into the yellow paint and press down on the paper. Okay. And now outline the body. And draw the wings. And a bee has a stinger, so we're going to make a little triangle. And then the bee's eyes. There you go. So this is my jar. And don't forget, you can make any type of bugs that you find outside of your house and show us what you came up with, okay? And don't forget, any type of paint is fine as well. And now Miss Anna will join us with a book.
This one's a very, very short story, okay? I just found it. It's called A Bug, a Bear, and a Boy. Paints a picture. The bug, the boy, and the bear wanted to paint a picture. There's the bug. I think it's supposed to be a grasshopper. There's the boy. He's got all the paints in his hand. The bug is carrying the paintbrushes. And the bear is carrying a canvas to paint on. The bear had a big brush. He painted something big. What color? Blue. Good job. The boy's brush is not as big as the bear. He painted something smaller. What color did he paint? Right, green. The bug had a tiny brush. He painted something smaller. Can you see what color he painted? Right, yellow. They painted for a long time. The bear hangs the picture on the wall. Then the bug, the bear, and the boy sat down to look at it. They are pleased. What did they paint? Can you see the picture, what they paint? They painted the sky, that was blue. The bear painted blue. Green was the boy, he painted what? A tree. And the bug painted yellow. And what did he paint in the tree? It looks like a bird. They all painted, now they're all sitting and looking at it. The end. Thank you for joining our Monday session. We were happy to see you at Zoom today. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.